Hello everyone, Dr. Carey here. Doc's Custom Corner today. Today I was going to be talking about the Lunatic Fringe truck that we have here at the Kustom Kemps show. It's a custom semi that I built, was built back in 2015. So I wonder how many years that's been. But the truck that you see in front of you has probably 5 or 6 different bodies or cars, types of trucks into the cab. Trailer is Galaxy trailer, triple axle trailer. That was just painted up and then custom decals were added onto it. I'm here today at the Kustom Kemps show. We do a twice a year get together. Today I'm out in Geneseo, Illinois at Faith Baptist Church, where we have our shows here during the springtime. Break it down, I'm gonna do the tractor first, the cab first. This started out with the Kenworth Super Boss drag truck cab, and then the back half. The cab was left stock height in the rear. I took a 1/16 of an inch out of the front, which in effect tilted the cab down to kind of match and mimic the angle of the nose. The front nose is off of the Kenworth Canepa, the T600 semi, along with the grill and then the headlights. The front fenders are off of a Peterbilt 359. They were cut up into the fenders, the edge of the fender, and then I closed the gap, closed the curvature around the front wheels. Just to give you a look at the front end there. The headlights are l.e.d set up. They're l.e.d lights inside the headlights just to give it the halogen look, or the l.e.d projector beam type headlights. The body sides, the battery covers that are here are off of a 1/32 scale semi. Another one of our members here, he did the mirrors. He made the mirrors up for me. Frank made up the mirrors for the truck. There's a Lamborghini Diablo engine cover back here for the a vent system for the batteries. This was built to be kind of an electric type truck instead of a diesel engine. Built on electric, kind of a concept of the electric vehicles. The side pods here are off of a Ferrari Modena, and then the sides here are just off of the Super Boss drag truck. The side of the Super Boss drag truck was cut, and then the body was, instead of angled up, was laid down just to give it a sleeker, more smoother look. The rear fenders here are the rear fenders off of a Volvo Globetrotter semi, as well as the framework underneath it. One of the cool things that I did with this truck is give it a hubless wheel. Hubless wheel is basically that. There's no center to the wheel. There's nothing in the center. It's just all hubless. And here's a good shot of it there. I used the Volvo Globetrotter fuel tank straps to actually create the system in which the tires and the wheels actually roll on and rotate on, or would rotate on. Like I say, it's just a curbside. There's no detail underneath it, other than the Volvo Globetrotter frame and chassis that my buddy Dwayne donated to the build. Out back, did away with the Mustang style headlight, or the tail lights. Used a Bic ballpoint pen tubes, cut them, glued them in, and then I just used red tail light lenses off the Ferrari Modena in place of the Mustang inspired tail lights. The rust squared license plate, we'll get to that here in a minute. And these are the Peterbilt 359 fender extensions that would hang on the back side of the fender that you can see on the trucks, just the mud guards. Tires and wheels came off of a Maisto die-cast car. Then I just cut the centers out of them to give it the hubless look. Here's a shot, just a little bit of the back side of it. passenger side. I'm going to show you something on the passenger side seat. You'll make you wonder, but I'll kind of get to it here in a little bit. There's a chicken sitting on the passenger side seat. There's also one in the back side of the trailer that I'll get to here in a minute. On the trailer, the decals that you see, the Rust 2, the Lunatic Fringe, and Kustom Kemps Broad Custom Caravan. The decals are made by Joseph Osborne from Fireball Models. I had him custom make the decals for me, and he sent me out an entire sheet of them, which I use most of them on here. One of our members, Marty, he made up the decal. He printed this decal out of Bill the Cat, and then he printed out this decal here. This decal on the front of the trailer that you see here is the 6 founding members of Kustom Kemps. One of which has passed away. Russ Schlater has passed away. And Russ Reinstad is another member. That's kind of where the chickens come into play at. Some of you may have seen pictures online through the NNL years of a yellow Ford pickup truck that has a bunch of chicken crates in the back end of it, and they're all disrupted and the chickens are flying everywhere out of the truck. Well, he's the one that built that truck, and both Russes have passed away. That's kind of why we came up with the Russ Squared idea on it, just to kind of pay memoriam to them guys, as well as all the other members that we've lost over the years. Trying to make the camera angles work here. I'm sitting in a stairwell at the church here, trying to make this work, but might be easier just to pick the whole thing up here. That's the front of the trailer. And on the back side, we've got the same Lunatic Fringe, Rust Squared, from mild to wild, the wildest winds. And in the back of the truck, we've got the other chicken that we've got. Signed at 2015. That's when this truck was built. Truck and trailer were built. I'm just going to freehand the camera here. This is when we built this truck. I asked John Barry, the guy that was Poobah of the club then, the only way I'm going to build it is if he puts his signature on it. He's a pinstriper by trade, so I had him lay the stripe work on the roof of the truck or the trailer. That's what you see there. Just to kind of top it off and bring everybody together on it. And like I say, one of the members, Ken, did the l.e.d conversion on it. Marty did the Bill the Cat and the member decals. Frank made up the outside mirrors. Dwayne donated the chassis and various Volvo Globetrotter parts. John donated the Super Boss drag truck and the trailer. He had the trailer in his stash and offered it up to put to this build. Again, Joseph Osborne from Fireball Models did up the decals for us. Mike Mackey, he's a fellow modeler on, I think, Model Car Forum. He donated the Canepa hood and the grill, and then the Peterbilt front fenders. He donated them to the cause as well. The battery boxes that came off the 132nd scale truck I had in my stash. The tires and wheels came out of what I had, and then the tires and wheels that are on the trailer I had laying around, so I put them in there. Painted it up all with white, and it has a pearl white clear coat shot over the entire truck. I don't know how well you can see the pearl, and it's a little darker right here, but you can kind of see a little shimmer in the paint there. But during this build, you'll by now see the pictures. I'm going to put some build photos in, kind of spatter them in throughout the video here. You'll see, I guess you'll probably already seen them by now, but But all in all, I know I've had a few people ask me about details on this truck, what went into it, and what what all parts were used and such in it. So hopefully this will clear that up, and hope y'all are taking care, having a good day, enjoying the weather wherever you are, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks for coming to the corner. Bye bye.